What's up, YouTubers? Joe White here. First off, I'm going to take this opportunity here to encourage you guys to, after you're done listening to me, of course, I want you to go over and I want you to do a search on YouTube for Rise of Liberty Podcast. You're going to hear a great political podcast from my buddies Jeff Edwards and DJ Stames. Now, you know me, I don't like politics. But these guys bring you politics in a manner that's funny. They bring you in, it's witty, and it doesn't really they don't muck up the water with bullshit. Um, so I want you guys to go check them out. They give me a mention within the first 5 minutes of their show. Episode 1 of season 3 of the Rise of Liberty podcast. Soon to be, I guess they call it the Rise of Liberty Network. They're starting up. Is over there right now. I'm titling this episode, There is No Red Dead Redemption for this blizzard that America is in, or the blizzard of America, or America's blizzard. I haven't decided yet as of recording it. I think I'm going to call it, There's No Red Dead Redemption for America's Blizzard Problem. And this whole thing reminds me of when I was younger. I grew up on country music. The local country station, K95 in Richmond, Virginia, every morning they had the Wake Up with Catfish and Lori show, and they had an older guy named Catfish, and a younger girl named Lori, and they would come on and discuss certain topics of the day in between playing records. And once a morning, they would play a clip, or a social commentary clip, from this guy named Earl Pitts. I'm going to play you a clip here. Now, keep in mind the audio here is from my cell phone because I do not have Wi-Fi from where I'm at right now. I'm here at the TA in Gary, Indiana. And let me tell you something, TA. If anybody's a fan of the Quaker Steak and Lube restaurant chain, basically it's like a hot wing place. They serve chicken wings is what they're famous for. They have a Quaker Steak and Lube Express here in the TA in Gary, Indiana. Now, if you ever eaten at Quaker Steak and Lube, you may not know this, but about maybe a year to 2 years ago, Travel Centers of America, or TA, the same people who own Petro Stopping Centers, bought Quaker Steak and Lube. So a truck stop chain now owns Quaker Steak and Lube. So they started putting Quaker Steak and Lube in a lot of their travel centers and a lot of their truck stops. I got a burger and some macaroni and cheese at this place, and a pineapple upside down cake, and a drink. It cost me $20, about $19 and some odd cents. Happy to pay it because I'm thinking, hell yeah, this is better than truck stop food. You know, we're out here as truckers, we're used to like Burger King and McDonald's, fast food places, Wendy's. So this is like, hell yeah, fast casual stuff, or casual food. I got the bacon barbecue cheddar burger. Now keep in mind, I'm not even parked 50 feet from the truck stop. By the time I got this burger out to my truck, I ordered it to go because I don't like sitting inside and eating places because I'm not a people person. By the time I got the burger out to my truck in a to-go box and everything, the bun was soggy. The cheese and onions were cheese and onions. The bacon is like English style bacon. And when I say that, I mean like European style bacon. It's not streaky bacon like what we're used to. It's almost like a slice of ham. And it was okay. My biggest problem was they put so much of this mayonnaise on it and so much of this damn bourbon sauce or barbecue sauce on it that the bun was soggy. I had to take the thing off the bun and eat it with a knife and fork. The burger patty itself was tasteless. Absolutely tasteless and flavorless. Quaker Steak and Lube. You gotta get your shit together, man. Just 'cause we're truck drivers and just 'cause you're in a truck stop, I don't like eating crap food, and this is what I had for lunch. Later on today, I'm going to cook something in my truck. I'm going to try to cook a stir fry in my truck that's going to taste 10 times better than what I just paid for. That's sad. Anyway, back to Earl Pitts. Earl Pitts would give you his social commentary for the day. And I'm going to play you a little clip of what he used to sound off with. What his little bits would start off with. And they would start off the same way.
You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so angry? I just want to suck the...
And so he would start off the same way. You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so angry? And the one he uses there is, I just want to go off and suck the juice off the squeegee at the gas station. You know. So I'm gonna start my own here. I'm gonna start my own commentary here, and it's sad that I can't talk about good things. But let's see here. Let's see if I could do this here without screwing it up here. Probably not, but. You know what makes me sick, America? Or the world? You know what makes me so damn angry that I just want to lay down in front of the diesel island and have a damn Freightliner run right over me? I want to go stick a funnel in my mouth and go get a PM. There's a couple things this week that make me sick. One is there is a YouTuber out there. You can look this guy's name up. I want to say it's Nakat. Oh man, I'm probably going to get it wrong. Let me look up this guy's name here. I just had it on here. His name is Shikaru, whatever. Shikaru. For those who don't know, a little backstory here. There's a game called Red Dead Redemption 2. It's set in the year 1899. 1899. The game features African Americans, features American Indians, features Mexicans, all of which are portrayed in a positive and negative light, respectively, equally. They're given their just due based on this social justice warrior world that we live in. Well, there is a certain NPC in the game, which, for those who don't know, NPC stands for non-playable character. Basically, this person's controlled by the computer. And you go to this town of Saint Denis, which is heavily based in the game on New Orleans. And there's a woman there dressed up like the mother in Mary Poppins. She's a suffragette, which means she's trying to get equal rights for women. Votes for women. If you remember Mary Poppins, the mother of the two children, Jane and Michael, I think her name is Winifred Banks. She's a suffragette. Votes for women. But she can't tell her husband about the shit because the cause makes him angry. But votes for women. Well, there's a character in there that is so annoying. This suffragette character is standing on the side of the road in Saint Denis. Votes for women, holding out her pamphlets, wearing her sash and her petticoat. That this YouTuber, Shikaru, whatever his name is, decided that he's going to kill this woman. Now, in Red Dead Redemption 2, you can openly kill somebody. You can openly, you can kill anybody. You can kill yourself. You can kill other people. It's an open world game, which means it's like Grand Theft Auto, set in the Old West. So this guy goes and he does several videos on YouTube where he kills this woman. One of which he just straight up punches her until she dies. The other one he shoots her. The other one he feeds her to the alligators in the game. There's another one where he hog ties the woman to train tracks and watches a train run over her. There's another one where he feeds her to wild boars. Yes, feeds the woman to wild pigs. That might be my favorite one. And the title of these videos got flagged from YouTube. It was, feminist gets attacked by boars. Annoying feminist gets punched in the face. Annoying feminist ran over by a train. Annoying feminist fed to alligator. One of them was annoying feminists reaches the pits of hell and fights the devil, or some shit like that. Now, granted, I'm gonna tackle this from both sides, folks. I'm gonna try to tackle this from both sides. Naming your videos that, dude, probably is what got you flagged. On the other hand, YouTube would have never found out about this if it wasn't for a media outlet called Viceland Media. They wrote an article on this, and it says, Red Dead Redemption 2 encourages players to, basically beat up women, or whatever the case may be. Again, the media, looking for clickbait, taking the social justice warrior, the SJW, which are now being dubbed as NPCs, ironically, because they're plain Jane non-playable characters that don't matter. So, which there's a whole meme behind that. Look it up. So, apparently, Viceland Media writes an article about this guy's videos, and within minutes of this happening, YouTube flags 3 of these videos. Back to back. Boom, boom, boom. Well, once YouTube flags those videos it's 3 strikes you're out rule. You're done. So basically, boom, 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 they just up and canceled this guy's channel. This guy had 500,000 subscribers. Probably making a decent living off of this. And he gets his shit just yanked without any warning whatsoever. Now, me personally, I found the woman in Red Dead Redemption and shot her in the head the second I saw her. Then I went back the next day and tied her to the railroad tracks and watched her get hit by a train. It was so lovely. Now, it's not because she's a suffragette. It's not because I'm anti-SJW. I'm anti-YouTube's policy. I'm anti-YouTube right now, even though this is going on YouTube. I'm anti-YouTube right now. They are letting the media, and it's not just YouTube, it's everybody else in this country. We're letting the media dictates what's happening to people. Oh Lord, Viceland Media is writing this damn article, or Viceland is writing this article. It's going to get the SJWs after us, so we better get rid of this guy. Meanwhile, people like Logan Paul can film a dead body in the suicide forest in Japan, gets a slap on the wrist. PewDiePie can have racist stuff up, just gets a slap on the wrist. Doesn't get his shit yanked down. Why? You may ask, well, why what is good for the goose isn't necessarily good for the gander? Well, here's the thing. I should reverse that. What's good for the gander isn't always necessarily good for the goose. Because that goose lays golden eggs for Google. Hence, YouTube. Logan Paul and PewDiePie make tons of money for YouTube. This guy, Shikaru, 500,000 subscribers is just a drop in the bucket to them. So they axed him. Because they didn't want Viceland Media and all these other media outlets doing it. You know, this is kind of the point of the video game, is to be able to kill whoever you want to kill. Never mind the fact what they're not doing is, and what they probably don't show, is the second you lasso this woman or touch this woman in any way, in that town you have a ton of cops come after you. So they probably don't recognize that. that, hey, this game does realize that beating up people is wrong. But it's not the game that they're after, it's this guy for uploading it. Granted, if he would have given these videos a different name, none of this shit probably would have happened. None of this probably would have happened. Again, I got to tackle this from both sides. My thoughts on this is that YouTube should not be able to change their policies at the drop of a hat due to media articles coming out like this. Now, since all this has went down, it's went viral. Shikaro has posted. He posted all of the explanations and everything from YouTube on his Twitter, and then Keemstar, which I don't know why this guy has so much influence over the internet. Who the fuck is this dude? Keemstar, producer of the Drama Alert series, tweets it out and notifies YouTube, and all of a sudden the director of content, apparently, or some bigwig at YouTube, pays attention to Keemstar. Why didn't they pay attention to the guy who originally posted this shit? I guess you got to go through Keemstar. So anybody out there who has ever unjustly been done, has had anything unjust done to them by YouTube, go to Keemstar. He can make shit happen now, apparently. Keemstar's the HNIC. He can make stuff happen, this Keemstar guy. So Keemstar got this guy's pretty much it's Keemstar got the guy's channel reinstated. All the videos are now age appropriated to where you pretty much have to enter your birth date in there to watch them. Which is probably now going to happen with any video game that's rated, or Let's Play or stream or anything that's rated M for mature, which should happen. It should happen. You have 7-year-olds playing this game. It's not a game for 7-year-olds. Hell, I remember when Grand Theft Auto 5, launch day, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out. I walked into GameStop at 5 o'clock in the afternoon to get my copy the day it came out. I could not tell you how many kids with their parents, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 10-year-olds, everybody under 18 was walking in there with their parents saying, give me Grand Theft Auto 5. The people at GameStop were doing their job right, looking at the parent going, you do realize that this is rated M for mature. It's not for children. Oh yeah, I don't care. Let them play it. And you had 7-year-olds skipping off. Yay! I'm going to go kill some cops. And then you have the SJWs. I'm offended. That's my SJW now. He's must be related to Stupid Mark. I'm offended that you let a suffragette who's fighting for women's rights get beaten up. In a video game. In a video game. It's pixels. As MechaRandom42 pointed out. It's pixels. It's a fucking video game. That's like saying nowadays, and it wouldn't surprise me, if the PETA people come after Mario because he smashes turtles. Mario's evil to the turtles. Speaking of which, in Red Dead Redemption 2 the other day, I shot and skinned the snapping turtle. It was great. That's awesome. The game is fucking awesome, by the way. So the reason why I say there is no Red Dead Redemption for the Blizzard-coded America is a story that's been circling now for about another week related to video games, is that Blizzard Entertainment, the same people who make World of Warcraft, they make StarCraft, Diablo. Well, everybody went to, they do a thing every year called BlizzCon, which is like a convention just for Blizzard Entertainment. And everybody this year, the big hubbub around BlizzCon is that they're going to announce a new Diablo game. It's been 6 years since Diablo 3 came out. Yes, they've been supplying us with bonus content and expansion packs, but we're ready for Diablo 4. That's all the hubbub. And Blizzard noticed this. Again, I gotta tackle this issue from both sides. I gotta. Blizzard, as you hear a truck going by, I'm sorry, I'm in the truck stop parking lot recording this. Blizzard kind of squashed those rumors ahead of time by telling people. They released a PR video telling everybody going to BlizzCon, hey, we kind of know what you're expecting, but good things come to those who wait. We have many Diablo projects in the works, but we're hearing you, but good things come to those who wait. Which tells me that you're not getting Diablo 4. Now, a lot of people were sitting there going, well, it's a Diablo 2 remaster. Well, you kind of got to remake the first one before you can even think about redoing the second one, as my reefer unit cuts on. Sorry, guys, I can't control that. And by reefer, I don't mean, wow, man, I mean my refrigeration unit for my trailer. I'm carrying a load of chocolate bars right now, and they have to be maintained between 50 and 60 degrees. So that's the reefer unit kicking on. Oh, but trust me, I gotta sleep with that on. My headboard from where I sleep at's literally the reefer unit's right on the other side of it. So Blizzard basically says good things come to those who wait. Well, you got Diablo, boys and girls, but you got Diablo Immortal, which is a mobile game. And God bless Wyatt Chang, he's up there on the stage. I love how these people give these press conferences. Just talk to us straight. Don't get up there and go, we want a thing for everyone to enjoy. It's just PR and this and that, and we got to give a whole highfalutin presentation. No, just tell us, hey guys, this is what's coming out. Hope you like it. Here's a preview of it. We'll break down some mechanics of the game, blah, 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 blah. Don't sit there and go, we believe that families want to do nothing more than slay demons together. It's BlizzCon. Here's your first flag, folks. When they start giving you a sales pitch at their own convention that you've paid upwards of $100 plus a ticket for, red alert, red alert. Stupid Mark Joe White. What? Oh, great. The stupid Mark is here. Stupid Mark Joe White. They wanted the new Diablo. Well, they weren't going to get it. And they were told they weren't going to get it. Good things come to those who wait, is what they were told. Now, on the other side of the coin, it is a shitty-ass mobile game that's going to be littered with microtransactions. Nobody wants it. Nobody asked for it. And here's where the negative, or, well, it's not the negative, because everybody's taking a negative approach to this, but this is what video game companies have to understand. We are not Japan. And I know that you cater to a worldwide audience. You can't just pander to us bloody Americans. But you held BlizzCon in America. Most of the people there are Americans. Blizzard was an American-founded company. Granted, about 90% of the people who play your World of Warcraft game are Korean, but anyway. It's beside the point. Getting back to Diablo. In this country, mobile games are used for maybe 10 minutes at a time when you're on the toilet or in a doctor's office or when you're waiting to get your oil changed or when I'm waiting at a shipper or receiver. But now that I got the PS4 on the truck, I don't have to resort to playing the fucking Candy Crush anymore. Mobile gaming in this country is a joke. We don't like it. We don't take it seriously. And I don't get why so many Americans pump money into this. And another aspect that I keep hearing is, well, mobile games are mostly stuff that women play. That's not true. My son plays games on that Roblox. He loves that shit. But that's because he's 9 years old and I don't trust him not to break another console like he broke my Wii U. Now, I did give him my SNES Classic since I put the PS4 on the truck to kind of ease him into owning a console. It's one thing to brick a $90 Raspberry Pi and bricking a $400 system. I'd rather him start small and work his way up like I had to do. But mobile gaming in this country will never take off the way it does in Japan. It will never have the same reaction that it does in Japan. In Japan, mobile gaming is the shit. It's the way that the people game over there. I think that more people, just about as many people game on mobile over there as they do on consoles. It's never going to be that way here. We don't want our Diablo tainted with microtransactions, and if you give us $100, we'll give you 500 coins and blah 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 blah. No. Another thing is that the company, this little company that they're partnering with to make this game, is basically cloning one of their other games and slapping Diablo skins on it. This is horrible. And then the reactions from the people of BlizzCon, is this going to be coming to PC or is it going to be strictly mobile? And the way this guy says strictly mobile, he said it when he was rolling his eyes, and it was beautiful. Because it's refreshing to see gamers have an opportunity to stand up there with the developers and go, this is bullshit. And they were like, no, there's no plans to bring it to PC. Boo! A lot of people just booed him out the building. The next guy gets up there and goes, this is an out-of-season April Fool's joke, right? Like, you're shitting us, right? No, this is a fully submersive Diablo experience on mobile. And then the hate started. Day 2 of the Q&A at BlizzCon, you got some people there who were supportive on the question screeners. Made it very, very harder for the negativity to come in on day 2 of BlizzCon. I just don't get it, man. Blizzard used to be the shit, man. And it's ever since they got bought out by Activision. Nah. I just wanted to take a little bit to talk about these two subjects. I mean, because the thing with the Blizzard is that, and you know what? The stocks did reflect it, because Blizzard Activision's stock took a nosedive right after BlizzCon, which I laughed at. I was happy to see it. There's two things to take away from these two stories. One is that America needs to wake the fuck up. This crap of every time something happens that offends us a little bit, we got to get out a fucking pitchfork and start a campaign to get it abolished. You know, the YouTube medium, if the media and media outlets are allowed to decide which way YouTube flows with its terms of service, I've said this before and I'll say it again, YouTube does not have to pay you shit for your videos. They can say, all they have to do is add to the terms of service and go, you upload these videos with consent for us to place ads on them and consent for us to make money on them without any compensation being paid to you. I'm surprised it hasn't done across the board yet. I'm surprised YouTube hasn't taken the top 500 YouTubers, said we're going to sign you all to exclusive deals, here's some money, here's some salary, the rest of you can fuck off. I'm surprised it hasn't come to that yet. And if shit like this keeps happening, if YouTube has to constantly do a 180 when they make a decision like this, they're going to fucking say, fuck it, we just don't feel like fooling with it no more. We're going to fucking demonetize everybody except for the top 500 people. And that's it, you're done. You can post, and it's not even about that. It's about the fact of they didn't even stick to their own terms and conditions. They didn't even throw the 3 strikes you're out rule at this guy. They blocked all 3 videos at one time and said, okay, that's it, you're done. The Blizzard thing is just them not listening to their fucking audience. If I pay $100 a ticket to go to fucking BlizzCon and you throw at me a mobile game, I'm gonna fucking... I'm surprised it wasn't a fucking riot. Wrestling. I could talk a little bit about wrestling here because, is it just me or is... Dude, what the fuck are you doing? This guy's trying to turn his shit into the spot beside me. Why? I don't know. He's got 2 fucking spots. You better not back up into my shit. This guy drives for KB out of Thompson, North Carolina, I guess. There you go, dude. Alright. Anyway, sorry. When people back up next to my truck, it makes me very fucking nervous. It really does. Because it's like they're inches away from hitting my truck. And I've already been in one accident this year when an old couple refused to yield and plowed right into the deer guard. No, he's not in North Carolina. He's from Sioux City, Iowa. Watch yourself, Kemosabe. Watch yourself. You need to pull forward again. There he goes. Anyway. Sorry. That's nerve-wracking. Sitting in a goddamn 80,000-pound rig and watching another one try to back into the hole, back in to a spot that's only 16 inches away from you. But America needs to wake up. America needs to wake up and the corporations need to wake up. On the one hand, the corporations like YouTube and Blizzard, you need to wake up and listen to your audience and treat your audience fairly. America needs to wake up because we need to stop fucking... The SJ... It's like, okay, if I make a video game, again, go back to one of my earlier videos. It's the SJW checklist. Does it have a black guy in it? Yes. Okay, check. Indians, good, check. Do we make note of the fact that we stole the Indians' land a long time ago? Yep, okay, check. Mexicans, check. Asians, gotta treat them fairly, check. Gays, lesbians, transgenders, whatevers, check. It's like they get out their SJW checklist, and if they find one thing that goes against it, oh, yank that shit down. Wake up, America. Wake up. You know, you gotta wake up, folks. You know, my fellow Americans. Again, this is being played on my cell phone. We gotta wake up. We gotta get back to the way things were. And what that means is, stop being a bunch of pussies. If something offends you, turn it off. Why not slap the video with a dislike, like you did Blizzard's trailer? Blizzard's fans disliked that video game, so they disliked the trailer. They left comments. They didn't flag the trailer and have it taken down. My fellow Americans, it's time we get back to the way things were. When we weren't so hair-triggered. I'm Joe White. And America, you just need to loosen your sphincters. In video game companies, you need to listen to your fans. Instead of corporate fat cats that wouldn't know a PlayStation from an Xbox if they had it stapled to them. They probably never even played a video game. Wake up, America. I'm Joe White. You've just been taken from pillar to post. I'll see you down the road.